Okay, okay. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, 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 hello. If you are hearing me, let me know if you can hear me. All right. So, good evening, everybody. Good evening, good evening. We'll soon kick off. I just want to wait a little bit for folks to join us. Happy New Year. I mean, this is our first live meeting this year, 2025. All right. Oh, good evening, Mr. Oyewole Israel. You can hear me, right? I hope my sound is okay. This live meetings. You have to, yeah. I can see Oga Inkatu. Good evening. It's good to see everybody. Happy New Year. This year is going to be a great year. I know. I'm so sure. I'm sure. I'm so sure about that. I'm gonna have a very, very beautiful year. It's good to see everybody. So we'll kick off very soon. All right, Mr. Ayoli, thank you. You can hear me loud and clear. All right. So it's going to be a beautiful year. So we'll just like we normally do. I think the last time we had I think that was in December. That was the last time we had a class like this. And towards the end of the year, I had to take a little break from from trading. You know. So, but it's good to be back and to be back with the chat. My taking a break doesn't mean I was still looking at the chart. In fact, I'm still in some trades. So that's still running. So it's good to be back here once again. So this year is going to be a beautiful year. I'm so sure about that. So in about 1 or 2 minutes, we'll kick off. All right. So how has your for this year for 2024? How was your trading year? You can just drop a message on the chat box. Let me know. How was your trading year in 2024? If you have a very good trading year in 2024, probably you made a lot of money. That means you need to continue with whatever you're doing. But if you don't have so much good year, I would suggest that you look at what have you done well, what have you not been doing well. So there's always room for improvements. You don't need to. There's no need to feel bad or to be beating yourself over anything. You just want to improve. You just want to look at what you have not been doing properly and do better this year. That's all. All right. But one thing about trading that I know is that because it involves money, people can be very emotional about it, and that's the truth. We are all emotional about money. So in a bit, we'll be starting now. I'll be kicking off. I just want us to look at the market for this week, like we normally do every other week. So I want us to look at what the market has been doing. As you can see on my chart, this is DXY. I posted some of these charts on Friday before NFP, before the North Farm payroll. I posted some of these charts on all the groups on Telegram and on WhatsApp. How the dollar has been pushing everything down because the dollar has been so strong. Towards the end of last year, I think that was in September, October, the Federal Reserve promised to cut interest rates for and they did that, but towards the end of the year they now said that the number of times they're going to cut interest rate is going to they're going to reduce the number of times they will cut interest rate this year. Initially they emphasized that they will cut interest rate 5 times this year. All right. And then you can see when that news broke. But after a while, towards the end of last year, they now said no, because inflation is still sticky. All right. The economy is doing very well. So there's no need for them to cut interest rate. That they will reduce the amount of times they will cut interest rate to 2 times. Initially, they said they're going to cut it 5 times. So later, they said they will reduce it to 2 times. So that was when we saw this surge. So dollar now keep on pushing to the upside around that December, based off of that news. And ever since we've been doing this. So and on Friday we broke out of this range. This is the where we are right now for the dollar is actually the high at the price that dollar was 2 years ago. For I'm talking about the DXY. So we saw that price broke out from this range, on Friday when we had NFP. Yeah, NFP on Friday, we had a very, very good job report. Better than expected. I think more than about over 100,000 job data on Friday. So we saw that price now broke out from this range. So and that is why you see that every every assets currency, whatever you can call them, uh every currency, from currency to stocks to cryptos, everything started crashing. Right, give me a minute. Let me move this. Let me move this. So everything started crashing. If I go down a little bit, you see that dollar, sorry, pounds. See that pounds continue that strong downtrend. All right, took out this low. You saw that price took out pounds now took out this low in a very crazy manner. Let me go back to pardon me. Let me go back to okay. I think it's better this way. I hope I hope I'm still all right, Mr. Yoli. I saw you. Don't worry, it will be fine. So pounds, took out this high Sorry, took out this low and then we came all the way down. Before of that news, this was on Thursday. Sorry, on Friday. You can see that price was bouncing here as on Thursday, but after that news, after that NFP, price came down. So we are likely to see that move continue for pounds, probably all the way to this area. If nothing changes this week, if you look at other pairs, Euro USD also, I'm on the weekly time frame right now. Has been selling off for weeks. I mean, for 3 months now, non-stop, because of the strength of the dollar. Like I always say on this channel and in the groups, if you have been following me, you will notice that some people don't know how powerful the dollar is. uh, when I always say that dollar is a major determinant, is the people don't understand how powerful it is. I mean, for the past couple of weeks, I think about 4 months now, since September, you can see how dollar has been pulling everything down. Especially for currency, for even for gold, for Bitcoin, for just mention any risk asset. So if you look at AUD USD, massive sell off too, massive sell off. So going forward this week, we are likely to see some little pullbacks until something changes with how strong the dollar is. What we'll be having is we're having pullbacks and then continuation. This is for pounds for this is for AUD USD. We are likely to be seeing something that looks like this. For pounds USD, we are likely to see something that also looks like that. We'll see a pullback and then continuation. Except something changes. Except I don't know, maybe when Donald Trump comes in now, because Donald Trump doesn't like strong dollar. I mean, from when he was the former president in 2016 to 2020, Trump ensured that the dollar wasn't too strong, because the truth is, um, dollar being too strong is bad for the stock market, and Trump is a stock market person. All right, Trump likes to boast about the stock market. If you listen to him over time, he always says, when I was in office, the stock market was doing very well. He likes to boast about. So I'm expecting that maybe when he comes into office from January 20th, which is like 8 days away, we might begin to see, uh, um, you know, deliberately, the Federal Reserve might begin to reduce the strength of dollar by cutting interest rate. All right. So that is the only saving grace, going forward, for us to see probably proper pullback for currencies that are dollar based. All right. I would say that if you let's look at gold as well. Gold also has been doing this. Gold on the other hand, however, on Friday I expect gold to crash. But then price, keeps pumping for gold. Gold is about the only risk asset I've seen so far that really has maintained some level of decorum against the dollar. You know, Gold has ensured that it did not, crash the way or every other. And I feel the reason why is because people are pushing their money to gold, as a risk asset. They are to hedge against the dollar. Pardon me. They are. There's a lot of they are buying gold. A lot of um hedge fund managers and billionaires are pulling their money out of the US stock market and buying gold. And that's why I say that gold, you see that I had this I think I posted this chart on Friday, also on the group. So you see that gold broke out from this range and price is pushing to the upside. So I'm not presently on gold. All right. Another risk asset we want to check, I want us to check, is Bitcoin. I'm still, holding Bitcoin as I've been, for some time now. Although I took some profit from some of my Bitcoin assets, but I'm still holding some. So we saw that price for Bitcoin, however, we saw Bitcoin at the beginning of last week. That was on Monday. Bitcoin pump all the way to around one and 2,000, but then price pull back. And of course, because of that sell off, because of the strength of dollar, also, it actually has affected Bitcoin as well. So for this week, Um, I'll be if Bitcoin takes out this low at 91,000, we are likely to keep, going all the way down. I'm looking at probably around this area, around that 86,000. This should be our next stop. All right. But however, if you are my crypto group, you notice I've been mentioning this because the new elected president of the United States has been a pro crypto, and I've said this over and over since last year. The only saving grace that I feel will make Bitcoin to continue this uptrend, probably to break out from this range, this particular range that we are in right now, is um if Donald Trump, you know, actually fulfill the promise. When he was campaigning, he talked about the strategic Bitcoin reserve. All right, if that is approved, we will see Bitcoin go to Valhalla, like they used to say. Expect Bitcoin to go to to maybe to well above 150,000. If the US, if that bill passed through and the president approved that bill, what we're going to be seeing, that we're going to be seeing a lot of country adopting that style. As we speak, we already have about 5 states in America that are already also pushing for the Bitcoin strategic reserve. So if the country, if the new elected president now approve it, we are going to see price keep pushing forward. But as it is right now, because of the strength of the dollar, a lot of people are pushing their money away. They are taking profit from Bitcoin and probably jumping to gold and some other risk asset. All right. So right now we are still sitting on this support around $91,000. All right. All things being equal, I pray this support holds. I pray we continue to move to the upside for Bitcoin. All right. So if, like I mentioned, if the new president, may do with his promise and continue and pass into law the new law, the Bitcoin strategic reserve, then I expect Bitcoin to do this to keep pumping. So everybody's waiting uh for that news, and everybody's waiting for Donald Trump to take office. That's why you see that the crypto market has been very choppy so far. Although we've been having movement though, but everybody just waiting to see what the new president is going to do when he comes to office, if he's going to fulfill his promise for Bitcoin, because that will be very, 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 very strategic for Bitcoin. All right. So I would say that for Bitcoin, okay, let me check which other risk asset we've not checked. Okay, let's check NAS 100. Let me quickly see if I can. And if you want any pair, let me know. All right, NAS 100, as also you can see that because the dollar is strong, everything is just crashing. You can see that on Friday too, we have the same thing. NAS is also crashing. Although I expect this to happen for NAS 100 because on the weekly time frame, we had this pullback already. We're having price pulling back. Price has been pulling back since about for some couple of weeks now. So and the fact that the dollar is keeps becoming stronger, so price keep pulling back for NAS 100. All right, if you check S&P 500 as well, you will also notice that the same thing is happening. See that we've broken through this counter trend line for S&P 500. All right. Okay, somebody says Charles. Okay, I'll do that. GJ. Okay, the JPYPS. I've not even. It's been a while. I look at them anyway because I've been busy with the truth. I've been busy with a lot of other projects right now. So so I've been ensuring I don't want to trade too much instruments. I've been keeping my trades compact. All right, so you can see that we're having S&P 500 also pulling back massively because of the strength of the dollar. All right, so let's look at the JPYPS. Let's start with the. I want us to start with the Japanese index. All right. So the Japanese index has been, as you can see, bottom around 725. Obviously, when you see that the Japanese index is pushing back, is bullish, that means you expect every pair, every uh every pair that is dependent on the Japanese yen, like the pounds JPY, to actually be pulling back. All right. I mean, to be pulling back to the downside. Let's go look at GJ. Like somebody asked. I think I've okay. This is GJ. So you can see that GJ is doing what? It's pulling back. All right. So this is likely to this downtrend for the JPY pair is likely to continue. So what you can do, if you look at the weekly time frame, I mean, you shouldn't be looking to buy JPY right now. This is obvious. This is bearish. Although, like I've been saying on this channel, the JPY pair is a bullish instrument. I mean, it's been bullish for some time. You can see on the weekly time frame, we've been bouncing of trend lines for some time, but then we are pulling back. We are pulling down now. So to be safe, you want to follow the trend for the JPY pair. If you go to the daily time frame, let's check the daily time frame. So you can do something like this for this week. You can have something like have a counter trend line that does this, and just wait for price to either bounce off from here or you wait for better still to be conservative. I'll prefer price breaks through this counter trend line. Price do this. You wait for break and retest and sell. I'll wait for price to push all the way down to this area before you lock in your profit. You must have locked in your profit. The way price gets here, probably you take half of your profit. But this support is a very strong support for the support area. Is a very strong support area for JPY, for GJ rather, at 189.6. It's a very strong support. You see that price came there and bounced off of from here. That was in December 2024. If you go to the 4 hour time frame, so that support still holds. All right. All right. So you want to be very careful around this zone. All right. So if you check EJ as well, same thing. As long as the JPY is pumping. But I strongly believe that we are going to be seeing a lot of changes going forward when Donald Trump takes office. You know, we're going to be if you look at UCAD as well, you see that everything that has to do with that dollar base, like I mentioned earlier, has just the dollar has been super strong against every other pair. You can see that USD has been super strong. So that reminds me, that brings me to before we continue, that brings me to one of the things we are launching our AI. I think a lot of you have joined the AI group on WhatsApp. So we're going to be starting like a regular webinar about it on how you can use it. We're almost done with uploading the software on the website. It's taking some time, but we are almost done. By God's grace, before the end of this new week, we should be done. All right. I noticed some of you, if you are in that group, like I've been saying, what I want you to do is to just ensure you have your VPN set up. I already dropped the manual set up that VPN. All right. Trust me, that software is going to simplify your trading. Last year, 2 years ago, that software did over 100% for the whole year. Last year, we did about 65% using that software. So, yeah, it's a software that will make your life easy. You set it up, you pick trade, and then if you also need to make some changes. Anyway, I don't want to go into the to. I don't want to. I don't want to start explaining too much until it's up and running on the website, and then you guys can subscribe to it and then you can start using. So we'll be having regular webinar, maybe like 3 times in a week to to update you on how to use it. Apart from using it, This is the another most interesting part about the software. We now have the business side also, where you can talk to your friends, like the referral part, and you can make extra money. Let's assume you don't have money to subscribe. You can also treat it as a business. So we have the business side as well, where you can talk to your friends, and so you get any of your friends that subscribe, you get a rebate. I think up to the fifth level. All right, so we want to this year 2025, we are not playing. We want to ensure that everybody makes money. So you can, talk to your friends about once you sign up. If you go to I dropped the link on the group on that WhatsApp group. That link, if you have signed up, if you log in, you will see where you can also share your own link. If you log into the website, there's a link there. There's a place where you can copy your own link and share with your friends, so that when they sign up and they subscribe to the software, you get instant payment. And then you get instantly. You'll be paid instantly, and you can withdraw to your USDT. So you can make money by the side. You can also treat it as a business. All right. So we'll be looking at that, in the coming weeks. Like I said, this year we are not here to play. So if you want me to check any other pair, I don't know. I think the major pairs, we've checked them, except you want to check um any other. Okay, let's look at Euro GBP. You remember this pair last year? This pair showed us Shege. It just kept bouncing, bouncing. It won't break out for you see sometimes in trading, and if you have been listening to me, I would say that trading requires a lot of patience. Personally, remember last year I said I would stop trading this pair. This pair can be very crazy. I mean, for like 2 months, I was inside this trade though, and I was holding this buy position from around there. Price will go up. I was expecting to break out from this range for almost. You can see now, price came down. I took a buy here around this area, and it kept for 2 months. It was just ranging, ranging, ranging. You see now, price finally. I think last week it finally now started breaking out. As you can see, it's very crazy. So trading requires a lot of patience. That's why, as a trader, I've been saying this over and over. I've said this so many times. You don't want to, if you are not trading $1 million account, which I know none of us is trading, right? As a retail trader, you don't want to, if you're not trading, even if you are trading $1 million account, you don't want to put all your responsibility on trading. That's why you need to have a side hustle, something that is, generating extra funds for you. If you are perfected your trading strategy, and you are so sure about it, you can be teaching other people. You can be teaching other people, and then maybe you have a course. The purpose is so that you are not totally reliant on trading to feed you or to pay your bills. All right, that's why I see that a lot of us, train people. No, that's number one. That's one of the reasons. Another reason, when you train people, what it does for you is you impact knowledge, right? Another reason why I like to, you know, train people, apart from the fact that I make extra money from when I train people. Another reason is it kind of takes my mind off. It helps me to allow my trade to run properly. Like I can be in a trade, and I'll just, because I'm not fully focused on that thing, I can take my mind off of it and allow the market to do what the market would do. All right. So Charles, you say the business part of the bot is this CPA. CPA, you mean is an affiliate? It's an affiliate kind of affiliate. I don't know what you mean by CPA. It's affiliate. That means when you refer somebody, you get a rebate. And the rebates are mouth-watering. I mean, trust me, they are mouth-watering. I'll try and look for the link. I'll drop it in the group again, for the WhatsApp group, so that you can join. If you have not joined, I'll drop it on the group so that you can join. If you have not joined, then once you join, I'll drop the referral link. You can sign up. All right. So and then when you talk to your friends when they sign up, even if you have not bought the subscription, your friends can start using the bot. Once they subscribe, you get paid. And if your friends tell their friend also, and their friends also bought the subscription, you will still get paid also, as well. Your friend will get paid, you will also get paid. So it's I think it's up to five or six level dips. That means up to your friends tell his friend, their friend tell their friends like that. You keep getting paid. All right. So you can build a community around it once you know how to use it. That means you also have to learn how to use it. That means you also have to be using it. uh So once you are also using it and you see how it works, that means you can teach your community as well, so that they are also buying the software, they're also subscribing to the software, and they are getting paid and you are getting paid and everybody's happy. So it's also another way for traders to make money. All right. So I would say that you see what what our friend is doing, and the Euro GBP is been pumping. Finally broke out from this range after about this is 1 2 after about 2 months. But however, it's been within this range, this particular range. This one, it has not finally broken out from here. From where's my from this area. This is the major rain that's been raging around. But however, the journey, I mean, it's looking like it's moving towards that area. Cost per action. All right, I understand what you're saying now. So if he finally breaks out from this trade, he's been in this downtrend, this range since September 2024. But finally, we broke. I mean, it's pushing forward. So trading requires a lot of patience. Trust me, it does. It does. So if we go to the weekly time frame, you see that, I mean, we finally confirmed this bullish trend, and then we have price actually finally took out this structural liquidity, and price has pushed off of there. So we are pushing forward to the upside. You see where are my trend lines to show you that overall this instrument is a bearish instrument. So going forward, I expect probably price will come to this range, to this area. We might get here if price take out this price. If price take out 0.848 for Euro GBP, our next target should be around this zone. All right, but either way, this is still a very bearish instrument. So I expect price to, one way or the other, either come to this zone and then come back inside. This is what I expect price to do. If price couldn't break out from here, we are likely to pull back. But if you see price take out this high at 0.849 to this zone, we can come here and then do something like this. But either way, this is a bearish instrument. So if you are buying, you have to be very careful. But right now, as of today, for Euro GBP, we are finally bottom. So I expect price to keep pushing to the upside. All right. Okay. So that is that about Euro GBP. I'll look at one more instrument and then we'll call it a day so that we can prepare for the market opening in the next couple of hours. I think I have okay, let me see GBP card. So GBP card has been selling off massively. We've been having that sell off, it's been selling off massively. Card has been, I mean, since pounds has been very weak, so we saw card has been pulling it down, so be coming down massively, and that sell off should continue. We can have a pullback, price can pull back, but overall, this sell off should continue, probably all the way down this week. All right, so that's it for this week. If anybody have any question so far from what we've discussed so far. All right. However, for my crypto guys, if you are still holding your crypto, please hold them all. We are actually, I strongly believe that Donald Trump is going to, because number one is also, don't let us forget that Trump is also heavily invested in crypto. So I expect him to when it comes to office to ensure that number one, the number one thing that everybody's looking forward to is the Bitcoin strategic reserve. Once they pass that into law, just expect crypto to go crazy. We expect crypto to go crazy. And also, if they begin to cut interest rates, I strongly believe that Trump, judging from his antecedent from what he did the last time in 2016, he ensured that the dollar was weakening a little bit so that the stock market can do very well. Yeah, and I'm expecting that to also continue in this period when he comes into office. All right, so that we can have risk asset do very well. S&P 500, um, the Nasdaq 100, and every other risk asset do very well. And also because the truth is, strong dollar is not good for the U.S. economy. Too much if it's too strong, it's not good. It's not good. So going forward, so we should be expecting that with crypto. All right. So I'll be seeing you guys during the week. Then don't forget about if you have not joined the bot group, I'm going to drop the link again in the group. Ensure you join. We'll be launching very soon. We are almost done with uploading the software. I think we should be around that 50%. All right. So I'll be seeing you guys during the week. So have a beautiful trading week. Thank you. Good night.